Hello, the subject is marketing management and the topic is process of CRM. This process of CRM involves various stages and various steps, and it coordinates with so many activities and strategies. Let us see what does this process of CRM really involve and what it does to be in the business. The CRM process involves the activities and strategies that companies use to manage their interaction with current and potential customers. Successfully collecting information about the customers allows the organization to understand them more. In turn, organizations can improve their products and services based on their demands and needs. The CRM process involves all those activities and strategies that are employed by the company which can enable the company and the organization to communicate and interact with the customers in a way that is feasible for the customers so that the company will get the requisite data required to meet and produce the kind of goods or products or it may be services that is really required by the consumers in the market, and thus these needs are to be fulfilled in a more apt way by this company or organization, and this sums up the process of CRM. And how does an organization succeed in this is known as the process of CRM. Different companies have different process of CRM, but the entire system of CRM works on a different pattern of different path. The process of creating a CRM strategy has three steps. It has to set the destination, audit the current situation, and map the journey to the destination. Let us see how to go about it step by step. The process of creating a CRM strategy has three steps. Step 1 is set the destination. In this stage or in this step, managers are urged to examine the various definitions of CRM, creating their own to gain buy-in and cohesiveness from those involved in the initiative. A vision for CRM that identifies why the organization wants the initiative and that defines its desired results should be established immediately. The teams that drive the initiative should be composed of three key roles: a sponsor, a facilitator, and project or program manager. So all this put together, the stage 1 will be ready where they will have a vision why CRM is needed for the particular organization and what is the need of it. Once this stage is finished, the next step is audit the current situation. Beginning with a full assessment of past CRM initiatives, if there was any in the company, participants should be asked what they thought needed to be changed in order to understand what did or what did not work in the CRM initiatives that the company had introduced in the earlier process. The report also states that assumptions, business case, and goals of past project remain valid, even if the execution was not as successful as hoped. Though it had a previous way of CRM initiative, it would help them to understand, not to exactly introduce a new concept, but it can be changed and established to better. Readers are also warned to beware shortcuts in information gathering, and the people who read the audit informations of that particular CRM reports are warned of not having to use shortcuts in information gathering. It clearly says that a step to seek information from external resources. Always audit the current situation means information should be sought from the external sources, and that is from the customers, and weight customers and consumer feedback the highest. Whatever is being said, whatever is being informed, whatever is being conveyed by the customers needs to be understood as the highest guideline for designing and delivering the best CRM to the concerned customer crowd. Once the audit current situation is done, the next step is map the journey. Identify the steps to achieve the vision. In the first case, the destination was set. In the second step, the organization got to know what is their current situation with their CRM initiative. And in the third stage, the company has to set how to reach that destination, how to reach that vision. Core value propositions for customers and motivating factors for customers loyalty should be classified. The company should be revalued on the potential of its customer base rather than on current revenue or profits. Processes and systems that can be altered rapidly and dynamically as individual customers move among segments should be built. 3 to 5 top-line objectives for CRM initiatives should be established at this level. More than 5 is considered unnecessary because the company and the CRM focus gets reduced if there are more objectives to be considered. The initiative should be communicated daily to sponsors and executives in a repeated manner so that they get understood what is the real need of it. Hence, these three steps would help the organization to create better CRM strategy. But the organization should keep these things in mind. A CRM strategy cannot be developed in isolation. It must be relevant and linked to the overall corporate strategy, and it must build on existing sales or marketing strategies that are already in use in the company. It cannot isolate the existing organizational tools and techniques that are present already in the company. CRM initiatives have 8 aspects in common, which are to be kept in mind while strategizing their CRM policies or process. Those are vision, strategy, customer experience, organizational collaboration, processes, customer information, technology, and metrics. The organization should have vision in CRM and how to go about it, that is strategy. And this CRM should give a kind of experience that benefit the customer. Organization should have collaboration with all the departments within the organization process, and the process should be easy for the customer to get information, and customer should get ample information about what he needs, and the technology and metrics that are used should be of highest level. Achievement of some of these aspects is not enough to ensure CRM success, but this helps a lot, which hinges on covering all 8 aspects are good for the company. To understand process of CRM, one must understand CRM process cycle. To understand the steps of CRM process, you have to understand the customer life cycle. It's one of the first concepts you learn as a sales representative if you're working in a company. To understand how a person becomes a loyal customer, the CRM cycle involves marketing, customer services, and sales activities. It starts with outreach and customer acquisition and ideally leads to customer loyalty. How does this go about? These are in this following five key stages in CRM cycles. The first stage is or the first step is reaching a potential customer. Second, customer acquisition. Third, conversion. Fourth, customer retention. And fifth, customer loyalty. First, the customer who can an individual who can be a customer should be reached in the primary case. Then he has to be acquired as a customer. Then the lead has to be converted into customer. Then customer should be focused to be able to remain with the company so that the organization provides better service. And if the company is going to give him better service through CRM, then the customer will lend loyalty to the company, is what this CRM process cycle say all about. 5 steps in CRM process, which is very important. The 5 steps of CRM process are collaborative effort between marketing, sales, and support departments to help understand how each team works together. We'll walk through how each step works in practice. We'll cover not only how each part of the process can be completed with a CRM, but also who is responsible for each step has to be understood in this CRM process. The first step of CRM process is generate brand awareness. The second step is acquire leads. The third step is convert leads into customers. The fourth step is provide superior customer service. And fifth is drive upsells. We'll see one by one what these exactly mean in the CRM process so that we have better understanding of each step. The first step is generate brand awareness. The first step to acquire new customer is to introduce the customers your business. The marketing team typically takes on this task through a number of measures. How? Learning about your target audience, marketers will conduct research to identify their audience target demographics, interests, preferred channels of communication, what messaging they respond most to, and what they care about. The second thing that can be done to generate brand awareness is segmenting the market or target audience. Audience personas are created to segment a brand target audience into similar groups based on similar interest or demographics. This helps marketers identify which type of people are most likely to become customers and who their campaigns should target. The next thing that can be done to generate brand awareness is creating marketing campaigns that speak to those target demographics. There are certain tests being done, and sometimes market automation can be used to identify what works and what does not work for the organization. To create unique campaigns for unique customer segments, such as on social media or email target, and to create strategies for lead acquisition. When it comes to completing these steps, a CRM solution is a wealth of information. The tool can show patterns in past leads and customers to give marketing teams a clear picture of their target audience. Beyond understanding similarities in demographics, marketers can also analyze sales notes in their CRM technology to understand what led to conversations and what led to conversions in the past. By understanding what resonated with leads, marketers are better equipped to create effective campaigns so that the company would enhance its profitability and retention of such potential customers. Once the company generates brand awareness through these many ways, the second stage in CRM process is acquire leads. Introducing the brand to a potential customer is just the beginning of CRM process. From there, the organization has to encourage them to learn more about the business and engage with it. Depending on how the company is structured, this lead acquisition step could be a marketing or sales team responsibility or both. The marketing team, for example, might encourage website visitors to share their email with a newsletter, sign up CTA, or a social media giveaway. Sales, on the other hand, could use their CRM system to set up live chat on your site or the company's site. With this feature, the team can proactively reach out to potential customers who land on the organization's website. If the CRM technology comes equipped with a lead enrichment tool like Reach, lead acquisition is unbelievably simple. All the tool needs is a lead's email address to instantly reveal detailed information about the person who has been the visitor of that particular website. With customer data, the organization can personalize the outreach with lead to start the relationship off on the right note. Not to mention, organization can save tons of time by not needing to research leads and in the process shell out huge amounts of money. Once acquiring leads has been done, the next step is to convert leads into customers. The organization has successfully engaged with the leads and they are interested. Now it's time to turn those leads into customers. To do so, sales representatives must first be skilled at identifying how interested leads are and specifically whether they are interested enough to make a purchase. A CRM system is very helpful here. The historical data from past successful sales can be used to identify lead qualification criteria. These criteria can be added as attributes to CRM's lead scoring tool to help representatives identify opportunities with highest probability of a sale. If leads do seem likely to make a purchase, representative must then be able to nurture them further and build their trust enough to convert. One way to do this is for representatives to send leads case studies, white papers, and other resources that may sway their decision. Representatives should also use their CRM platform to set reminders and tasks to follow up with interested leads. After all, studies have shown that 63% of consumers need to hear a company's claim 3 to 5 times before they actually believe it. Use the organization CRM dashboard to help you remember to follow to ensure that no opportunities are missed. Once the opportunity is missed, the customer thus gets away from being converted into the real customer of that particular organization. Once the conversion of leads into customer is done in the third stage, the fourth important stage is provide superior customer service. The organization has successfully converted the lead into a customer. Great, but the CRM process doesn't end when a customer converts. In order to grow a company, need to retain customers. How do keep that customer coming back, how to make him the permanent customer of that company. Excellent service from support is what the customer requires and is what he desires. With the right CRM, the agents have the customer information and resources they need to resolve a customer's issue quickly and effortlessly. This allows for a stress-free and efficient experience for both the customer and the support agent, thus makes the customers receive better service from the organization. Once the customer has received the superior customer service from the organization, the next step in CRM process is drive up sales. When we think of returning customer, we imagine a shopper continually coming back to the same business to buy the products they know and love. But there is another key way existing customers provide value by upgrading to more expensive products. The organization should focus to make the customer buy some other higher priced or higher valued products from the same company by similar customer. How to convince customer to switch products? Personalized recommendations via email are a great place to start. Organization can use CRM to organize customers into smart lists based on similar purchase histories. The organization can then create custom email templates that send relevant product releases to an entire list of customers at once. This way, the organization can be sure the promotional deals or releases that you send are reaching the people most likely to buy them. If the business is service based, the organization may find upsell opportunities through check-in calls. Set reminders in CRM to regularly reach out to repeat customers to ask how they are doing and whether there is any way the organization could improve the service. Their needs may vary, and sometimes the needs may very well have changed since the last time the organization spoke to such customer, and they may be ready for an upsell. With a CRM process, the customer life cycle no longer feels abstract. The right CRM enables the organization to create a deliberate, personalized experience that naturally drives leads through organizational sales pipeline, bettering the profit potentiality of an organization. Thus, process of CRM is an important thing that has to be understood well by all the departments in the organization and especially the marketing department, so that is where the potential customer becomes a customer and the customer becomes a loyal customer for the company for a longer time. Thus, process of CRM. Thanks for listening.